Hello, my name is Phillip Kingston from Gary Pure & Associates. Welcome to number 15 Lambert Road, right in the heart of Caulfield North, a brilliant position. And today I have a special guest, which is an expert, a world expert, an Australian expert in 20th century design, who happens to also be the owner of this incredible home. Gibbes, welcome to GPTV.
Thank you, Phillip. Very nice to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here because you are an expert in 20th century design, but it's just so lovely to have you here as the owner of the property as well.
It's been lovely to be the owner of the property.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk more about that in a moment because viewers will always understand that it's my job to talk up the property, and whether it's a one-bedroom apartment on Dandenong Road or a fabulous house like this, I love everything we get to sell. So the question is, do I have credibility? Maybe not, but you certainly do, because this is an area of expertise of yours, but also you've learned and lived in this house.
Totally.
And you know what's good and bad.
I do.
So how's the family loved living here?
Oh, it's been fantastic. We've lived here for probably 8 years now. So it was designed by Mary and Joshua Pillar.
Who are well known within the Caulfield
this
community.
Area.
Yeah,
and it was built in 1967 for the family that we bought it from. And it had no renovations whatsoever, no 80s horrible overhauls, nothing.
Yes.
And we were thrilled because we looked for ages to find that. So it had all the original features, the gorgeous woodwork by Dario Zaref, who's now very collectible.
Yes, absolutely. He's a name that is synonymous with Caulfield North.
Well, we renovated this house. We lived in it, as I say, for 8 years and worked out exactly what we wanted to do and what was required, because it was pretty perfect before. But there were a few things that needed more contemporising, freshening up, and just a few changes that we've made, and we did it to the nth degree because we were going to be here for the next 50 years. And we also put in these big floor-to-ceiling sliders, which had little panels before. So now you can open all that up. You've got the indoor-outdoor flow in summertime, because that is a very big patio.
Look, I'm in love with that terrace, because I see there's terrazzo tiles here, which are absolutely timeless.
Yes.
But we face due west. But you've got all of this lovely shading, so it wouldn't be a particularly hot garden, but it'd be a very bright one.
It's a very bright one. And the pergola over the patio, that's all original, but we did put in some slats that we can slip in summertime to diffuse the light that comes in from the west.
Yes. I love the way you've modernised it, because it feels contemporary, and yet you can clearly, every room you walk into, you know that you're in a 60s home. And the 60s really was an era of architecture unlike anything that we've seen until really the new cubic movement, that everybody tends to try to build a square glass box today, but nobody pulls them off like this.
But they don't have the flow. These architects built such generous spaces, and all the bedrooms are on the front of the house.
Yeah.
So we could be having a rockin' dinner party back here.
Can you tell me about because this is, I see a lot of these floors in a lot of homes of this era, and I'm fascinated by them, and viewers will see the floors in the entrance hall and the bathrooms. What is that? It's a marble slab?
It's marble, and it's broken up and all laid intricately, so every piece of marble fits in with the other.
Right.
But in between, they've put this inlay of a little tiny subtle bit of mother of pearl.
Right, right.
So it's not shining up at you, but it just gives it this gorgeous glow.
Are there any trades that could actually do that today? So if I was to ask you your two favourite spaces?
I would have to say the den is a bit of a favourite space of mine.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, having this very generous patio with a gorgeous terrazzo and moving in and out seamlessly from the kitchen living area has just been delicious.
Caroline, it's been great having you on the show. Now that you're a client of ours, we are now going to make sure that you are available to any of our mid-century sellers or buyers. Lovely to have you on the show.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Phillip.